You know, mechanics of a different kind are in demand on the ground as well. At current levels, 100,000 new auto mechanics are needed to join the U.S. workforce every year through 2026 for supply to keep up with demand. And that's a tall task. Joe Filomeno reports on what's being done to fill the employment gap under the hood.
Eli Rencajo says that the Fast and Furious movies and Hot Wheels inspired him to join the auto industry.
And wanting to just tinker with my own projects that I have at home, and it's just kind of been a calling to me. It grabbed my attention at a really young age.
Rencajo joined Joe Cooper Auto Group a year ago after finishing up tech school.
It's a lot getting used to, but since I've been in the trade already for a few years, it was really just the niche.
Rencajo's skills are in demand because, like many other skilled jobs, there's a shortage of auto mechanics.
There's actually a technician shortage right now. That's also factored in by the supply and demand of vehicles, the chip shortage of manufacturers, just pay.
According to a report by the TechForce Foundation, the U.S. auto repair industry will need 100,000 new car technicians through 2026 to keep up with rising demand.
We have been at this since 1946, and we've never seen a demand like this. We're trying to take care of the customers. To be able to do that, we've got to get the cars in and out. The supply chain is fixed now, so what we have to do is get these cars in and out, and we need technicians at all of our stores.
Don Barrett with the Joe Cooper Auto Group says many older technicians are retiring, leaving a gap in the industry.
Year after year, we saw less and less people interested in it. Well, the cars are still running on the ICE engines. We need people capable of doing that.
The 2022 TechForce report reveals the number of graduates completing post-secondary programs in the automotive sector has dropped 20% since 2020. Canadian Valley Technology Center's instructor, Justin Roberts, says emerging tech in the automotive industry requires new training for the upcoming generation of car mechanics.
With auto service technology, I see that coming up the most. The demand for hybrid vehicles and full electric vehicles is, of course, there. We're seeing a lot of the industry transitioning into that direction, and that's going to become a lot of learning for the new tech.
The Tech Center's auto service program is split into 8 parts, taking about 2 years to complete, with training starting students at the basics.
So we have brakes, steering and suspension, HVAC and electrical, and then for our second year stuff, we have engine repair, engine performance, manual trans, and auto trans.
Keep holding your latch down all the way.
Gavin Unrain says the first book he ever read was about cars.
And I always tell people cars are really just big Legos that you gotta have specifications for, but it's really just, you learn so much more here than I feel like you would watching YouTube videos or anything like that.
Unrain says instructors and class projects helped him understand the ins and outs of keeping a vehicle maintained and running.
You kind of get groups around you that you can learn with and go around the sections with, and that really helps to have people by your side.
He's looking forward to going to work when he completes his training.
And eventually go to a dealership, and then after that dealership kind of save up some money and open my own shop.
We have 6 spark plug wires that go to the different cylinders.
Francis Tuttle Technology Center instructor Charles Lawson says what mechanics do under the hood has evolved over the years.
Where we're doing more maintenance, but we are still doing the large repairs and things. So, it's kind of a mixture of electronics and mechanical repairs as well.
Francis Tuttle Tech trains students with traditional diesel-based vehicles, along with fully electric cars, like this 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E. Lawson says those who are training to become technicians must be able to adapt to new technology.
We also need someone that's able to read electrical diagrams, that can learn the technical side of the vehicles as well.
According to a report from the nonprofit TechForce, nearly 178,000 new entrant technicians will be required to grow the auto repair industry to run shops like these.
Joe Cooper Auto Group offers up-to-date training 2 to 3 times a year to keep up with new technology.
What we're able to do is take a person fresh out of high school that's done some bow tech. We'll buy them tools, we'll set them up with any type of training they need, and if they have any type of tuition, we'll reimburse that right now.
Founder of Joe Cooper Hispano, Alma Aguiano, says there's an effort to recruit Spanish speakers as mechanics and technicians.
Tenemos muy poquita gente.
We have very few bilingual people, and we have, as I say, a great need for work, and there is a lot to offer them. And I can personally help them so that they can get their expenses paid to go to university, and also the toolkit to get them started.
Trabajo asegurado. Entonces,
She says a bilingual mechanic helps the company better communicate with more customers.
a una persona bilingüe,
A bilingual person is two people in one, so it is very important that this person who can speak both languages can also communicate with our clients, that they can help translate, that they can help us. In other words, we have a lot of needs.
así que ojalá que
An entry-level mechanic can earn as much as $39,000 per year, and an experienced technician can make upwards of $72,000. And yet, the shortage of qualified mechanics is only increasing.
Better work environments in general would absolutely help from the jump. You know, also increase in pay nationwide would also help. It would incentivize the younger generation more to get into the trade, and then just offering more courses to learn the trade, obviously.
Joel Filomeno, the Oklahoma News Report.